Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris the Comic Vet. Happy New Comic Book Day, the Halloween edition. Let's see. I thought today was going to be a light day at the LCS, and boy, was I wrong. I'm just going to go ahead and bring in my slab up partner, and he's probably going to confirm the same thing that I just said.
It
I
was a
thought
cheap
today was
day
going to
for
be a
me,
light
actually.
day. Was it
It was,
a cheap day?
yeah,
No, it was not.
I was in and out for under $100.
Oh, well,
Well,
to me, if it's
until I
if it's
walked
above
back
50,
in,
it's a little bit heavier day.
until I walked back in and then picked up a couple books out of their recently received back issue bin um, to throw at my giveaway pile. But
Yeah, I got to be honest. It was a big day.
well, I mean, mine was good, and let me say, so mine could have been atrocious if I had fallen for the because I still picked up a stack.
Yeah,
If I had
I,
fallen for um, the something's killing the children bug,
yeah.
but because I didn't fall for that bug, I didn't buy a single one of those books. And my
I
LCS was rather sad because they got excited when I come walking in because they had a lot of incentive variants,
Let me
including
tell you,
some
sir,
pricey ones.
the exact same thing happened to me. It's like I walked in and then like the fireworks went off. Like here comes Chris and his big old wallet,
Right.
and I did not participate in the House of
Nice.
Slaughter. I bought my one reader copy, I bought just a normal cover, and I think my LCS owner was a little depressed. But
Yeah.
I got a greater story to go along with that in our conversation. And all joking aside, my LCS owner is actually a great guy. He recommends a hell of a lot of stories that normally I wouldn't pick up, and when he tells me to pick it up, I generally follow his lead. I pick it up, and I thoroughly 95% of the time I end up enjoying the stuff that he recommends.
Hmm.
And but let's just give a quick shout out to the chat while we're here. Ruben Guzman, Cowabunga, my man. Hope that you're doing well. Les Crucius, 1971. Hello from New Mexico. Hello from Ontario, and hello from California. Hope that you're doing well. K Titus, my man, in the land of the rising sun. Hope that you're well. Konnichiwa. Dale, hope that you're doing well, my man. Dale, if you picked up any comic books, feel free to hop on the stream. And don't don't forget, Vet, to inject your comics, like button, Hulk Smash, and Wolverine slash it, doopy doo. But yeah, so Key Titus is having a little bit of fun on the video that Lee from Y Comics created in that wonderful shout out that Key Titus did for me a little
Edited.
while
He
ago.
didn't. Lee did
He
not create it.
right, he edited the
K Titus
creation that Key
created,
Titus did.
and then
Yes,
Lee did a mega edit, super cut.
yeah,
He
he
made it.
whacked it. He
He made
whacked
it. Yeah, he
he whacked
whack
yeah.
cutted it. The whack
But
cut
yeah,
edition.
but yeah, it was a lot of fun. So also, Chip, my man, how are you? I'm presuming that you hit your LCS, or you're probably on your way to your LCS. Feel free to hop on, my man. Um, when I walked in, I kind of went right to the back, and I was right away on the hunt for the Darth Vader book that got released today.
Mm-hmm.
And my LCS had already sold out of it,
The
so that meant
carbonize.
either there was just
Oh, really?
nothing available, so I was going to have to
So I have to
go
go
to a
get you another book.
yeah. So I had to go to a competitor, but
Oh, you should
but
just
with that
ping
being
me
said,
since I already have a
yeah.
book here. I have to ship to you. You say, "Hey,
Oh.
Rob, do you have any of these?"
uh, my LCS owner said I have the normal covers of
Give me a
House
little
of
more.
Slaughter and the foil variants right here, and I have some of the ratios at the front. Let me know which ones you want. And I said the words that I think he
None of
dreaded.
them.
I think I'm just going to take a reader copy. I've heard nothing but bad things about this story. If I enjoy it, I will be back. But I think it's just a little bit of a cheap knockoff, spin-off of Something is Killing the Children. Everyone knows how I feel about Something is Killing the Children. I think it's my one of my favorite stories out there right now. But with that
Did you
being
tell him that maybe
said,
you'll trade him a
he
bunch of
was
ratios for the other from the other
yeah,
series?
he was a little saddened. But I did end up grabbing a handful of big books from him, and he gave me a couple of the freebie books, which I will show a little bit later. The freebie books that were released today for another one of my favorite characters, and we end up getting in a conversation, and when I got to the front, he had a lot of variants for House of Slaughter. So I said to him,
Yeah.
I said, so you're banking on House of Slaughter being big for you? And because I noticed that he had the 1 in 50 ratio there as well. So obviously he had a lot of books. And he said, sadly, there was no lineup today. And it caught me off guard. And I said, "Oh, do you normally have lineups? Because I generally don't get to make it right when the store opens." And he says, "When there's a big book being released, yes." Like he said, the biggest lineup he ever had was the Death of Spider-Man. I guess that's 12 or 15 years ago. Ultimate Spider-Man before Miles was created, or just before Miles was created.
Mhm.
He said that was his biggest line that he ever had. And most recently, he had a big lineup for that Batman Flashpoint. Not no,
I
the
thought you were going to
video
say
game
one of the Venom
tie-over.
ones. Oh,
No,
the f-
the
I know what you're talking about.
that video game crossover.
The one I was tearing up copies of.
Yes, yes. I forget what video game is that. Anyways,
Garbage.
hello free energy. If anyone in the chat knows what video game I'm talking about, that Batman book was probably about 6 months ago. That every son's mother
Yes,
was
they
going
just
in
had
to
another
pick up for the
version came
code.
out too with their. It has
Yes,
a
there
new
was one
code
that
for
was
like
released today.
whatever it is.
My God,
I
I
don't
feel
play
like
the game,
someone's
so I don't know.
screaming at their phone or at their screen right now.
Oh yeah,
The
because
name of
how do you
this
guys not know Fortnite?
Fortnite. My God, thank you. Yes, he said he actually had a lineup of about 20 people for the day that
The first
for
one that came out for
right
sure.
when
Because
Fortnite was released, and he said it was just people that just wanted that one book, and they're only buying one copy. And he said he had 2 or 3 people saying that opened it up right there, took a picture or went on their phone, and then basically left the comic book behind or tossed it wherever.
oh
So
wow, that's
so
balls.
yeah, so yes, I am
That's what
officially
explains
old.
why my LCS had them all behind their counter.
But yeah, they he said that he had a most recently outside of New Comic Book Day and special days that celebrate comic books that way. The Batman Fortnite book that was out, feeling like it was 4 or 5 months ago. Wasn't that long ago. That was the first big lineup he had during COVID,
Hmm.
and so yeah, and I guess he thought that with the hype of something is killing the children, and now the hype that's been, you know, that's been out there for at least about 3 months, I feel, for House of Slaughter, and basically how I guess he had a lot of response for House of Slaughter on Free Comic Book Day, that he thought it was going to do very well for him. Well, he was off to a slow start, and like I said, when I walked in, his face lit up like, oh, maybe Chris is going to buy the 1 in 50, maybe Chris is going to buy the 1 in 25. Well, nope, Chris only bought the normal book. And the one thing I can say is, how you doing, Tate? I've read 3 books already today, and House of Slaughter was one of them. I actually disagree with everyone. I thought it was pretty damn good. I thought it was a good story. It's kind of what I thought it was going to be. Aaron, the central character for this particular story, was bullied or whatever, and it's basically we get caught up in a little bit of the torment that he's going through within the House of Slaughter. We get to see the different classes between the white mask and the black mask, and having teeth on the mask and not having teeth, and the training aspect of it, and then a new person being brought in from a different house uh, in the South United States, from the New Orleans area, the Maison de Butcher, and we get to see one of the characters there, and we get to find out at the end the cliffhanger part of what the first issue is in with that character and Aaron. So I actually thought that it's a good read. Would I go back and buy the 1 in 50? No.
Well, if they
No.
have the right price.
My LCS was asking 50 for it.
Yeah, I said at the right price.
Right. So if it was
Maybe in
half
3
that,
weeks.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe in 3 weeks when he's asking 25 for it, because nobody's bought it yet.
But yeah. Yeah. This is the point where I would say it is what it is, but we'll see. Like maybe it just needs to find its footing first before a lot of us bigger collectors get out there and start collecting some of these ratio variants. Maybe the story just needs to find its own footing first, the way that Something Is Killing the Children actually did. With that being said, Chip, I know that you're a fan of Something Is Killing the Children as well. Don't let my judgment, if you get a, don't let my judgment cloud what you want to do. If you find a ratio or something that's of a good price, maybe you want to pull the trigger on it. I thought the story was good. I'm not going to say the story was fantastic. It was good. Erica does have a cameo in the book. So that's the part, I guess, maybe that saved the whole thing for me, being a big Erica fan. She does have a cameo. And when I say cameo, I'm talking like
Cameo.
Venom
no
299 kind of Venom cameo.
there's no arguing that whether it was an appearance or not, right? So, do you
Free
think
energy.
that you thought the story was good because
Yes.
it was better than all the negative hype you'd had ahead of time, or was it genuinely on itself, aside from any of the feedback people had, preconceived notions people had put into your head, it was generally a good story?
It is a pretty good story. Like there was a lot of people whose opinion that I trust had got an advance copy and read it and said they didn't like it. And then my question is always, well, what do you think of Something Is Killing the Children? Because if you're kind of fair weather, if you're kind of middle of the road on Something Is Killing the Children, you're probably going to be feel the same way about the House of Slaughter, because it is not in a different world whatsoever. It's just a different timeline. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. But would I spend $50 on a ratio variant of number one? Not today. Not today. Maybe I'll end up shooting myself in the foot for not pulling the trigger on it. A month or 5 months down the road, if this explodes and the hype is real, the way that Something Is Killing the Children built up its own fan base and then became a phenomenon. But I don't know, man. Like I've seen stories that there was 400,000 copies produced of this story.
Look,
that's a lot.
My LCS even got up to the 1 in 200 variant in it. So, I mean, they had a lot of, that means my store also had a lot of 1 in 25s. So so there's only so many people that are buying those, and and as time goes by, they try to bring the price down, but eventually those will sit around and probably end up in a bin somewhere, and you can find them someplace.
Right. Now, with that being said, I do enjoy the world of Something Is Killing the Children. I like what Tynan's painted. It doesn't bother me that the central character in the storyline is now identifying as bi or possibly homosexual or whatever. I couldn't care less. I just thought the story was very good. As someone that was bullied in high school, I could relate to what's going on in there. So maybe that's the part that helps salvage the whole thing, as with me enjoying it, as opposed to hearing everyone say, I didn't like it. It's not for me. I don't like where they're going with it. I don't like the world, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I enjoy Something Is Killing the Children. This was a good read. I recommend you pick it up and give it an opportunity. If you like it, then go crazy and buy the foils. If you don't want to, then so be it. It is what it is. But yeah.
$45. See, it could be like, I'm just perusing stuff here. Like,
yep.
I'm looking at a Black Cat #1 Dodson hidden gem, 1 in 100. It's now discounted down to $45. Still too much for what I would spend for a Black Cat book, but
Terry Dodson's a hell of an artist too.
No, I know, that's the only reason why I was looking at it, was because I do like the Dodson artwork. But sometimes you just got to go, but it's still Black Cat #1.
Yeah. I got I got a Black Cat right here.
Oh,
I got Black Cat number 3.
Yeah, I got.
But it's not a Dotson. It's just in Yuckly.
Got a J. Scott Campbell one back there, but
yeah,
that's the only.
You win.
That's the only one that's worth anything.
His store exclusive Black Cats are pretty cool.
Yeah, and of course, guess what it is? That's right.
Store
It's the Spider-Man.
exclusive?
It's the Spider-Man 1 homage. Very.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I saw it to like.
For those people who are used to Chris and I, we have a conversation. It seems like almost every other week, talking about this homage issue with ASM 300 and Spider-Man #1. McFarlane.
That it's those two are the most homage covers of all time, and like even Batman's getting one now. Like come on.
Yeah. I know. I'm getting the ratio because I found a ratio someplace on an online store that had it listed for $25.
No,
for $25, I'll buy the ratio on that one because that's a.
I saw that they're doing like 4 or 5 different levels for that ratio. I think there's like
there's a 1
in 500 too.
Like there's a 1 in 25, a 1 in 50, a 1 in 100, and I'm not sure if it's 500 or if it's 250 or whatever, but it's there's like you get the silver foil and the gold foil at the top tier ones, and it's like that's all I need is to spend that kind of money on a. I would not buy one of those from an online ordering place, but those are going to be one of the few places you can get it. So it's the catch-22, right? Because the online retailers are some of the few places that will buy that many copies that can get those variants. But buying a full cover mail order is risky because of because you just don't, foil takes damage and that's it. And if I can't see it, I mean, I've got burned on a 1 in 200 before. So they came back. It's like, oh, we only guarantee you a 9.2 or better. Right. So.
Yeah. Chip saying he picked up the Black Cat 1. J. Scott Campbell signed that mimics the ASM 601. Yeah. The famous kiss between Peter and MJ.
No, it's the sitting on the
kiss
sitting on the couch.
Well, is it?
Yeah. I think
it's where Peter's taking off from the window and MJ's having the cup
I know
of coffee?
That was the one that J. Scott Campbell did. I don't
Oh, Chip. Yeah, I thought 601 was the kiss cover where like Peter was kissing Black Cat and MJ was in the background.
It's the Mary Jane sitting on the couch with with Peter swinging outside the window, and she's the one that there was the whole hullabaloo about them redoing it to fix her
waist.
Yeah,
because
she's basically wearing a corset, a corset T-shirt or something like that.
Even my girlfriend likes that cover.
What I thought was funny. This is how I know. This is when I look at that cover, and here just for the sake of let me share the screen. So there you go, Chris. You can bring up so everyone can see what we're talking about. So this is the cover that we're talking about. And of course, there was a Black Cat version where it's Felicia Hardy sitting there, and it's a phenomenal freaking cover. I bow before you because actually I want that cover bad. But this is how I knew I worked in the audio video industry for too long. Is every time I look at this cover, I see this remote control here, and I know that's a Harmony remote control, and and I'm like, I got one of those. Or I used to have one of those back in the day and stuff. I was like, oh, those were easy to program. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's it could be like top 5 of his most famous pieces for sure. Definitely, maybe even top 3.
Worth a fair amount for not being anything of significance. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
same Rob. Logitech Harmony had one as well.
That's what I'm saying. Logitech Harmony. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Here.
What's that pushing raw? Is that above $50?
Oh, $50. I'm sure it sells for more than that. I know a slab 9.6 is like 200. So
Yeah.
um,
It's up to me. It's one of his top 5 pieces of all
oops,
time.
this is the wrong one. Don't share that yet. Hold on. There you go. Go ahead and share that screen. So this is the one that Chip's talking about, the Black Cat one. That's the homage. But
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man's swinging to her, so it's almost like he left Mary Jane's
Oh.
place and is swinging to Felicia's place.
Oh. Come on, Peter. What are you doing, man?
Well,
And like she's even got a cat right there too. Peter may have an allergy.
she's got a couple cats.
This is not Slab Hub, Rob. We get. But anyways, so I saw your stack. Let's take a look at what you got, Rob.
Sure. Let me pull this center to where I can easy get to it here. All right. Oh, don't slide off the table. All right.
Yes, sir.
The great droid himself, Mr. IG-88.
And for those Star Wars fans out there, there's a first appearance of a character in this.
Yeah, one and done, probably.
But you never know.
I do get the incentive just because I'm a fucking tardation. So,
is that a 1 in 10?
No, this is 1 in 25.
Very nice.
I think. Usually that's what they do. I don't. The regular title doesn't usually do a 1 in 10. Usually only the kids, the IDW ones, do the 1 in 10 for Star Wars. So, and they didn't have any more out. So my guess is it was the 1 in 25, and I got the only one because I'm that guy. Then I got the this variant because I've been collecting these ones just because they're kind of cool, like the little Wikipedia page one. I did not get the carbonized one. They did not have it.
Okay.
I got the Darth Vader in the red. Again, the guy in front of me picked the last carbonized one off the shelf, so I couldn't get it.
No. Now, Rob, let me ask you: Did you know of that cover before Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks this weekend?
Sure, I did.
Okay.
It's the A cover.
I'm just because that was my hot pick, everybody.
Well, I mean, I use previews. It's the A cover, man. But I also had this covered. So again,
yes, there's actually 3 covers for that particular issue.
The carbonized, I didn't get.
That B, and then the carbonized. Yeah.
The franchise.
The franchise. I've read that one already.
The other franchise.
Yes, sir. I would say Detective Comics is better than Batman right now. Robin.
The boy franchise.
He's not a franchise. His character is a franchise. That's about. Oh yes.
So, the Harley Quinn crap book, but goddamn, Derek Chew does an amazing friggin' cover.
I was gonna guess Chew or Artgerm. It has an Artgerm flavor, but it's a little.
You can see down here Derek Chew's been doing all the variants thus far on this run. I do have the A cover, but this is the last week or month I'm picking up the A cover on this book, and I've switched exclusively just to the B cover because this title sucks. I can't bring myself to buy 2 covers, and if I'm going to buy them, I'm not going to buy shitty artwork.
Yeah.
No offense to the artist, but your work sucks. All right. Then because people say I don't do any independent books, picked up, of course, my Firefly, which I love to tell everybody you should fucking be reading.
It's actually a beautiful cover.
Yep. And I picked up 2 independent books this week. My Adventure Man, which is the Dodsons are doing this one.
Image. Mm-hmm.
Yep, Image book. It was a book that came out. The first 4 issues had come out like a year ago almost, and then it went on hiatus. And 5 and 6 now just recently came out. I can't say that it's a good book. But it's a high. What's the right word? Not highbrow, but high concept. It's a high concept book that I keep waiting for it to live up to its expectations.
And it's at issue 6, and you're still waiting for it to happen?
Well, the hiatus kind of hurt it a little bit. It kind of delivered a little bit in issue 4, and then all of a sudden now it's like reacclimating and stuff. I, I mean, it's like it's made progress, and it's like you're edging. Went to the pile of the recent back issues because to pick up number 29 was still on the shelf because that was the one that has the first appearance of the new costume.
Yes.
And not 30. Since they had 2 left on the shelf, I decided to grab 50% of their remaining copies. And then last thing I picked up out of the recent back order bin, I picked up 5 books that are going into our giveaway pile for Slab Hub. G.I. Joe issue number 48.
Ooh, Zartan. I see you there, Kyle. Just hold on a second.
Issue number 54. So these all have some first appearances in them. I'm going to look them all up, but 58.
I can remember when all those were being released.
58.
Yes, the new suit.
Right. Yep. And 59.
Very cool. Tune into Slab Hub, everybody.
So those are going to go yours. Into the box.
Those could be yours.
They're all just for giveaways. That's right. So, yeah.
All right. We have a controversial guest. I shouldn't say controversial, just a man who's creating controversy.
I'm going to quit this chat just because he's here.
Kyle, how are you?
Good. I wasn't waving to you. I was adjusting my camera.
Okay.
But yeah, there's no rush. I literally just got home. I'm still wearing my work shirt.
Okay. Well, that being said, I'm going to show everyone.
Right, he has a job and those looks.
That full head of hair. But yeah. All right. I'm going to show everyone what I picked up.
He's the promiscuous one.
I can't. I just can't. Okay. Rob's probably going to boo me a little bit, but I picked up the second printing of Primordial. There's no difference between this cover and the normal cover, other than it says second printing.
Not as a spec buy.
I actually picked this up because I like to get Lemire to sign it and possibly give me a remark on it.
That's fine.
Cool.
Sticking with that Canadian flavor from Image, we all know this guy and his character.
Absolutely.
So this is
that guy? I've never heard of him.
Right. So this is Spawn 323. Yeah.
Like
Hellspawn.
Has it been out long?
Well, it's being identified as the year of Spawn, so yeah. Spawn 323 with that very cool cover. Carlo Barberi is doing the interiors. It's taken over since Ken Lashley did it back around issue 314, I believe it was. My LCS, because he sold out of the Department of Truth, ordered me in the Department of Truth issue 12, this particular cover. I don't know if it's special in any way, shape, or form, other than I'm presuming it's not the normal A cover.
No, it's not. I think that's the C cover, but I'm not that familiar.
Either way, looking forward to getting into it. This is my hot seat book of the week. It has to deliver, or I am not going to pick it up anymore. Crossover number 9.
You might be let down by that one.
Okay. I did like Donny Cates' last offering on Thor from last week, featuring Throg. I thought it was a great story. So we'll see about crossover. A book that I'm thoroughly enjoying by Latoya Morgan. She's a screenwriter for AMC. She's doing Dark Blood on Boom Studios. For those that are not familiar with it, this is a story about an African-American World War II fighter pilot veteran who is being stalked by the FBI or CIA, and he has some sort of special power that he's still trying to figure out and deal with as the government is hunting him down.
It's a cool story.
The book
hunting people down.
I do not know what's up with your government, but it seems to be a lot of drama. This book needs no introduction. Like I said, I thought this story was actually good. A lot of people are kind of panning on it. I thought it was good. I thought it was somewhat relatable because I was bullied myself. But that's what's happened. That's what basically the whole premise of the first issue is. You get to witness Aaron being bullied as he's trying to sort himself out within the House of Slaughter. On to Marvel, and we always start with the franchise. Right? We do get. I have read this book. We do get a little snippet of Peter, but it's mostly MJ and Aunt May. But this is still a Ben-centric story, and we get to see a little bit more of how Ben feels about Janine and their relationship, and how Ben is being introduced and used by the Beyond Corporation. So the Amazing Spider-Man, Kelly Thompson's actually doing a very good job with it over these last 3 issues. What's up, Nick Spencer? What's up? You got replaced.
When does Spider litigation happen, where they go to battle over the domain name of Spider-Man?
The whole Ditko family you're talking about?
No. I mean Spider litigation between Ben and Parker.
Yeah, sure. Kind of
Riley and Parker.
The Beyond Corporation owns the copyright or whatever. Apparently.
Yeah, we needed like a true court version.
Hasn't happened yet.
Well, since Peter's kind of indisposed right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Spoilers.
How the tables have changed. Now Chris is the bully. Yeah, I just grew up. Things changed when I cleared 6 feet and hit 6'1".
Things changed when I suddenly had no neck.
A book that I'm reading that I think everyone should be reading is Black Widow. Again, Kelly Thompson's doing a very, very good job with Black Widow. And this is issue 12. Again, another fire cover. And we have another first appearance in here. This is a brand new villain that's being introduced for this story arc for Black Widow. There was an issue of Black Widow, either 7 or 8, that had some spec value as well. Like Rob, I picked up IG-88. I am going to give this an opportunity. It is just a one-shot, though. But IG-88 was actually the first villain Star Wars figure I ever owned as a child. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
not that it's a bad figure to own, but that was your first.
First villain.
Right.
Our
first bounty hunter. Maybe I had a Vader too. It was my first bounty hunter. That I know.
Whatever the little assistant droid. I'm sure what it is. I haven't read it yet, but I'm sure it's an assistant droid that'll be nothing.
He's actually the RB919 is actually pretty cool. I don't think I'm with you on the he's not going to stick around part.
Is he a 000?
Yeah, no, but if he shows up in The Mandalorian, guess what?
He's like a interplanetary traveler that goes around and repairs.
Does he go through time while he's at it too?
No.
Is he promiscuous?
He is not. But he's a really cool character. I like him. So I highly recommend
see what you're doing,
up
Rob.
that book though.
You like that, yeah. Well, he's no 000, so
right. Well, in case you guys didn't know, or in case some of you didn't know that I haven't hit your LCS, today is Wonder Woman Day. A character that I thoroughly enjoy, and my LCS saved me a couple free copies of the book that was given out. This is Wonder Woman Tempest Tossed by Laurie Anderson.
That's cool.
I'm gonna give this a read. I've thoroughly been enjoying the Wonder Woman storyline, and this is Wonder Woman Day Special Edition, issue number 1. Has a little bit of Arthur Adams flavor to that cover, even though I know that's not his work. This is basically just spotlighting some of the points from Wonder Woman: The Lies graphic novel. So
awesome.
This is basically just a reprinting. However, I think the other one is going to be a little bit more original. I picked up Task Force Z just based off the strength of Deceased that was out earlier this year. So I'll give this a go. Fingers crossed that it's good. Yeah.
Don't hold your breath.
Right. Again, because I'm a Lee Bermeo fan, I picked up Detective Comics 1044 with this very cool perspective. The third book that I read already today is DC versus Vampires, issue 1 of 12 by James Tynion the Fourth. And let me tell you, this is actually a pretty good book. If you are into DC horror, or if you want to see the Legion of Doom fall bright and early, pick up this book. This is actually a pretty good story. Again, it is by Tynan, so that may have something to do with it. It is a maxi series at 12, but the whole story basically takes place of a rogue vampire showing up at the Hall of Justice, seeking help, telling the heroes that are in there what the plans of the vampires are and what they're doing at the moment. And then there's a big M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end of this issue. And I was just kind of like, and yeah, so DC versus vampires. It's good, believe it or not. I thought it was going to be campy as hell, and I thought, meh, but it was actually pretty damn good.
Yep, I agree with that statement.
And if you haven't picked it up and if you're on the fence about it, give it a go on my recommendation. If you don't like it, well, then you can chew me out at a later time. Stephen C., hope that you're doing well.
I would, based on your recommendation, except that Kyle recommends it.
And
okay. Therefore,
don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Well, this past Sunday on Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks, Mark from Legion of Comics went with a nostalgic pick. He loves Batman: The Long Halloween, which was published a number of years ago. And today we got a square-bound Long Halloween special, and that was his recommendation. So I picked it up. I was going to pick it up anyway. I picked it up because he went hard and heavy on how much he loved this story, and that the two-part animated films are actually pretty good as well. Now, I know that when people talk about the best Batman stories ever written, say the top 5, The Long Halloween is always in the top 5. So I'm picking this one. Personally, I think The Killing Joke is the best story ever created for Batman, but to each their own. Some people say Hush or Court of Owls. My hot pick was going to be House of Slaughter. Until I saw what Aaron Cooter did.
What did Aaron Cooter do?
Aaron Cooter did this. My hot pick is simply a cover by alone. This is Lord Vader's somewhat of his, I don't want to say silhouette, but this is side view. But with that lightsaber in the background, I thought it was just spectacular. Aaron Cooter. Wonderful work, sir. This was my hot pick, and my LCS sold out, and I was there half hour after he opened up, so I actually had to go and spend my money somewhere else. Wow. But yeah, my hot pick was this. Definitely top 20 covers of the year as far as I'm concerned, and I don't necessarily read Star Wars that much.
There's a lot to it.
But yeah, apparently this is the end of the very long War of the Bounty Hunters as well. Mars, hope that you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time. Nick, hope that you're doing well too, my man. Feel free to hop on the stream.
Hey, Nick.
And so yeah, now Kyle, I know that you said that you were only going to pick up a handful of books today or a couple books today. Did you get a chance? All right, let me embiggen you here, sir.
Let's do it. Let's get embiggened. So here's 2 books that I picked up that I forgot to pick up last week. Or 2 weeks ago for this one, book 5, cover A of Nice House on the Lake, and about a month ago, Maze book number 1. So those are just 2 books that I personally liked and enjoyed. Like, Maze book is a really cool series. Like, they're on issue 2 right now. I totally think everybody should jump on it. Oh, and then I'm just gonna jump into this.
Jump on it.
So this is DC versus Vampires, but it's they put a piece of paper. I thought this was like a blank cover, but they put this piece of paper to protect it, and it's DC versus Vampires. This is the back with Harley Quinn.
Was it to protect it, or was it a hide?
It's because
it's a good book, Rob.
It's because it's it's glow in the dark.
Oh, okay.
And they wanted to protect the glow in the dark aspect.
Sometimes
of
they
this.
do that to hide boobies.
Oh,
Yeah, no, totally.
yes.
But this is just both sides of this book glow in the dark, and they're trying to protect it.
Although
So
I
they
guess
put this.
DC probably wouldn't put out boobies, but
I
Only on
actually
a
picked up
potential black label.
4 DC books. So I got DC versus Vampires, and then of course Wonder Girl because I'm a fan of Yara Flor, and I also pick up the B cover for Wonder Girl. And
Oh, that's a great cover.
wait a second, you got an A and a B of a mainstream book?
Yep.
What? That's a great cover, though.
Robin, I've been picking up all the B covers for Robin because I think
Nice.
that they're way better than the A. Except this week, I almost picked up the A cover for Robin because it has Robin and
It's meta fourth wall breaking.
I know
He's reading.
It's so
he's
cool.
reading.
He's reading the
the book of. It's got
of him and
will they, won't
Flatline.
they?
Yep,
Yeah.
it was so cool. So
Yeah.
I highly recommend picking up Robin. It's a really awesome series, and the B cover is just I like the art on the B covers. But
the
I've
B
been picking up
covers
the A
on
covers.
DC are fire more often than not.
Agreed.
The only problem
The
is that-
dollar more.
Well, no, that's the second problem, I guess. Actually, the second problem is when they're $1 more, but the first problem is that 90% of the time the A covers are the only one they have so much more value to them.
This was a
Not that value is the
I
only
think
reason
this
to buy a
is-
comic, but
Well, that's true. Yeah. Well, I base mine on artwork and story, and if it's good, I pick it up.
that's why you should
And
get
I loved this cover. There's 3 covers for this book, and it's Nita Ha's Nightmare blog.
I like that cover because
And
I like
The Rockwell. Mhm.
yeah, I
Rockwell
like
homage.
that Saturday Evening Post, yeah.
Yeah.
Though I love, I liked it when I always like those covers like that.
What's up, Mark?
there's a new Aftershock series called Cross to Bear. And
I did not know about that.
It gave me a little spoopy feeling, so I picked it up, and yeah,
You didn't know
I'm
about
looking
that
forward
book,
to it.
Chris?
I did not know about that book.
So you didn't watch Small Town Collectibles then, huh? Just say no. You didn't have time. You don't have the time to watch everything. It's okay.
I got
Sweet
caught up in
Paprika.
Whack Comics and then my own live stream.
There you go.
Both of which I got overly
Yes.
caught up in as well. So Sweet Paprika number 4. This is the naughty variant. I missed number 3. If anybody has a number 3 that they want to sell to me of that cover. And then the book that I just dropped on the floor, it doesn't matter because I'm going to be taking it apart anyways. Ice Cream Man, number 26.
You say
So-
taking it apart. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm going to show you actually.
Are you going to take it physically apart? Remove the
Yes.
staples?
Yes, I'm
Make
going
it
to remove
into
the staples.
sprinkles to put on ice cream?
No, I'm going to remove the staples and then I'm going to here.
Are you going to
when
remove more of his face from? He's got
No.
that Jonah Hex look to him.
So when you open this book, it says, "Please rotate your book 90 degrees clockwise." So you start reading it like this. And sorry, it's hard to show and do at the same time. There, that's better. Now, please meet Michael. And he's at the top of a tree, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's basically his journey of climbing down this tree.
So you're going to make
And-
it into a giant, tall, single.
Yep. So I'm gonna make this into. I'm just gonna put it, and I'm gonna figure out how to connect them all, and then yeah, it's really awesome. Ice Cream Man's a series that,
There's a problem with that.
and then for the OCD fans, you can turn this book back to its normal
Right.
orientation.
There is a
That's
minor flaw in your idea, Kyle.
Okay. Yeah. What is it?
You need 2 books.
Why?
The pages
I get another
double-sided. The pages are double-sided.
Oh shoot!
And
Okay,
the balloon goes pop.
I'm gonna buy another one of these. No, thank you. Before it's too late, because this book is awesome, and it talks about some seriously dark concepts and like goes into like existentialism and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you very much, Rob. I freaking appreciate it.
It's what I do.
And then
What are you doing, dog?
everybody knows that I'm a avid
What are you doing?
hater of something that's killing the children. But I love sketch covers, and I picked up a sketch cover, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun drawing on this. And it wasn't as bad as the previews. Austin LeMay and I were having a discussion. We're like, "This is ugly. Why would you just put a bar at the top, and then
Yeah.
you leave your artist only that?" But
only
doesn't-
that. It is like 90% of the cover.
I would say
Yeah, it
7,
just
8.
doesn't look as bad in person, and you could definitely work with it, especially since it's just black and
So-
white.
Have you read that story yet, Kyle?
House of Slaughter? No.
Are you going to
I've-
read that story?
I'll read issue 1 and see if it intrigues me. I'm all caught up
Okay.
with Something is Killing the Children, and I don't like it.
Okay.
But I mean, it seems like it's a decent direction. I just don't think the art fits. But
It's a different artist for House of Slaughter. It's not where they're
Deladare is still on the title, but I think he does panel layout instead of.
Now it
actual
does
art.
have a couple It does have a couple of those spread pages where it goes completely left to right, the way that happens in Something is Killing the Children. But to each their own. But I suggest you give it a go. Ryoko.
So yeah, this is it collects the first 2 volumes. You could buy them separately. I just like the hard casiness of this, and I thought it was cool. Hard Case, there's actually like follow this company. Hard Case is putting out some good content, so check them out. And yeah, this is just a manga title. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't know many people that read manga.
That's the company that's doing Gun Honey, right?
I believe so, yes. Actually, yes, that is exactly. They have some good titles, though. There's some other stuff that they came out, and they all you can tell, like, certain publishers, they ship all their stuff at the same time. So this was a hard case week, so a bunch of hard case books showed up. And yeah. But then Gun Honey came out last week, I believe, right?
A couple weeks ago, I believe.
Okay. Yeah,
But
so I'm going to go buy another Ice Cream Man. Thank you very much again, Rob. That's such a good point. It just went right over my head. So that's the whole, like with wraparound covers too. You buy 2, and then you could display the wraparound, 1 forward and 1 backwards. Same kind of philosophy.
Almost there.
So yeah. Other than that, that's what I picked up. I picked up a decent amount of DC books. There's some stuff out.
You're also going to have to split pages.
Yeah.
You may need 2 more books. Like I don't know why Rob didn't say that. That's what I thought.
It in half.
You're probably going to need 3 books in total if you're going to do what you want to do.
No, you can do it with 2. You just have to. You're just going to have to use a razor blade and a straight edge to split the pages. It's not just removing the staples or a paper cutter.
With
paper
the
cutter
on it.
It's called a paper cutter.
Paper cutter. I used it in middle school, and I still have it.
So for those of you that
everybody is wondering, Lottie says hi.
Oh, hello, Lottie.
Except to Mark. She says she doesn't like Mark. I don't know why. Oh, is it because he called you a mutt?
I didn't call your dog.
That's why. No, Mark. Not right. You.
No. I just call your dog a baby that will never grow up.
Pretty much.
But so while we have Kyle here, let's address the elephant in the room, and we'll talk about the Whack Comics controversy that seems to have been arisen now in the past 24 hours, especially in the last 12 hours. For those of you that are in the chat and that are watching us after the live stream, this is basically what happened. Yesterday, Whack Comics had their weekly episode, and it featured Carlito Classico. And Carlito was on there, and he was doing his thing, and Kyle was in the chat, and Kyle mentioned that he has the hardcover slipcase edition that collects issue 1 to 15 of Something is Killing the Children, a book that apparently is difficult to get. I don't think it's that difficult, personally. I still see some online retailers that still have it. They may be upgraded copies, but it's still out there. But with that being said, Kyle's edition is actually a step up from just the normal one because it does have Erica's mask as a slipcase on it right there. And I thought about picking it up myself. As everyone knows, I am a Something's Killing the Children fan, but I decided to pass because I have the trade paperbacks, and all that would be is just a dust collector to me because I probably wouldn't open it unless I had a chance to get Tynan to sign it. And to be honest, I have so many other things for Tynan to sign that wouldn't be in the top 10.
He's my favorite writer, by the way, too. Right. Tynan is freaking amazing.
Right. So what happened afterwards was this. Kyle said that he would do a whack hack of said hardcover book. And the guys at Whack Comics kind of went with it, thinking, okay, well, if he wants to do it, then he can do it. And they talked about it. And then an hour later, Carlito wanted to do another live stream. So I fired up my channel and invited him on, and a bunch of other YouTubers that I consider friends and family. And Kyle was one of the panelists that came on, and we spoke about what happened. And then Kyle went into detail what he wants to do with his slipcover book. Now, the one thing Kyle has not mentioned is what his whack hack would actually help you with, because a whack hack is something that's supposed to help you out in your life. Am I correct, Rod?
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
But Kyle basically went into how he wants to destroy his hardcover book, and there was a couple different ideas that went out there, including dropping it in acid. So Kyle then said, well, I thought about selling it. I don't want to just completely waste $60, $70, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. And then Mark from Legion of Comics said, you know what? After Lee on Whack Comics said, we'll go start a GoFundMe for you, Mark said, you know what? I'm going to just PayPal you some money right now, and we'll just start marking how much money you receive in order to help you recover this money, so for you to destroy this book. And by the end of my live stream, I believe there's $35 that was basically gathered because of Chip Gettler, because of Mark being kind guys and donating to the cause. And then the guys from Whack Comics went ahead and put that on Instagram, and it kind of became viral within our small little community. With that being said, a lot of people saw it because Whack Comics has over 1,000 subscribers, and their Instagram actually has a large following too. And it was quickly identified there were people that do not like this idea. People came out and said that this is a bad idea. Sell me the book instead. I'll give you the money straight up. There's no reason why this book needs to be destroyed. I never had a chance to get it. You got it. You're not even a fan. Why did you do this? Blah, blah, blah. Welcome to Capitalism 101, everybody. But with that being said, more importantly, someone actually backed out of being a guest on Whack Comics in defiance of what's happening with this Something Is Killing the Children book. And I kind of thought, oh wow, really? You're more of a hardcore fan than what I am. And then of course the guys at Whack Comics saw that there's controversy, and what do? They created the crap out of it. They created their own video. And if you haven't seen it, please go to Whack Comics and subscribe while you're there, and check out the video that was released today, where both Lee and Tyler talk about the genesis of what's happened, what's currently happening, and what the end goal is. And then Tyler shows you what he's done with his own slip cover. Yeah. his own slip cover hardcover book of Something Is Killing the Children. Because believe it or not, Tyler is a Something Is Killing the Children fan as well.
Yep.
And the story goes on. It's Lee talks about that, everyone who's had their hand in the pie, that I've had my hand in the pie, that Mark from Legion of Comics has had his hand in the pie, and even Chip has donated, so his name, I believe, gets dropped as well.
He's like, sheesh, I missed so much in a short amount of time.
And then the comments from there continue. There was still more negativity. People questioning, why in the world would he spend the money, this kind of money, to destroy it? Well, the whole point of the story is this. In case you don't know, Whack Comics destroys bad comic books. And if Kyle down here decides that he wants to spend his money on a comic book, it doesn't matter how much he spends, what kind of edition it is, if he wants to destroy the comic book that he spends his own money on, God bless him. And Whack Comics is that perfect avenue for him to do it. Do I agree with it? No, I don't. I am a Something Is Killing the Children fan. I would much rather get that book myself than watch it perish. However, these guys are hilarious. They are a comedic duo, and when Kyle gets his opportunity to join the Whack Comics brothers and do what he wants to do, God bless him. And I haven't donated to it. Am I going to? We'll see. But if guys want to reach out there and donate money towards this cause. And because Kyle's email for his PayPal is readily available now all over Instagram. It was all over my stream last night. It's still out there for anyone to track down if they want to donate money to it. God bless you for doing it. But with that being said, who gives a flying fuck, really, what Kyle does with his goddamn books? It's whack comics. Like they say, no good comics were harmed in the making of this episode. That's my soapbox.
You know what really grinds my gears is when Kyle decides that he's going to destroy a book, but can't come up with a hack. Other than that, I fully
that was the
support him in
first.
this
That was the
endeavor.
very first thing
I know
I
you
covered.
did. I just wanted to join in. And then,
There's a hack. I haven't revealed
actually
everything.
say that aside from that, I don't care crap what Kyle does with his books. As
There
long
you
as he
go.
doesn't
So
waste any
Stephen C
water.
is saying that he wants to throw some cash in. Kyle,
Cool,
feel
yeah.
free to throw your email into the chat
Just-
there, my
Yeah,
man.
I'll do
as
that right
long
now.
as
So,
as long
Steven,
as-
to also answer your question, it hasn't moved. There's been so much drama behind it that nobody's really like moved on it. So we're still at $35.
As long as Kyle doesn't waste any water while doing this,
I
I'm
won't
fine.
actually. I will
Yeah.
not waste any water.
Yeah, so I'm fine with it.
And what's it called? The only thing that was different with the story, and I mean, it doesn't matter. There are people that are saying that I'm doing it for like clout or something, and I'm like, dude, I have like 100 followers. Like, what kind of clout? Yeah, what clout am I chasing? I have no.
Have
Well,
you seen my
well.
channel?
Look at that.
Have you even heard of me
Congratulations.
before today?
Good for you, Steven. Good for you, my man. $15. That for those that are catching us on the rewind, we're now at $50. And right, clout, like I saw. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to go into what
there's no need to. Yeah.
what specifically people have said. I just get there's a lot of people that missed out on this book. So what? It's the same thing as, say, someone buying a pair of Jordans and, oh my God, heaven forbid they put them on their feet and wear them. You know, like, who cares? Like, he bought the book. That's it. End of story. The cool thing what Whack Comics did was they got a comic creator, Ben Templesmith, to say these words. As long as you buy the book, I don't give a damn what you do with it afterwards. And I'm sure if James Tynan or Werther or even Ross Ritchie, the CEO of Boom Studios, found out what Kyle wants to do with his book, you know what their attitude would be? I don't care. He paid for it. It's his to do what he wants. They may not like it. They may not agree with it, but I can almost guarantee you, in the end, they don't give a rat's ass what some kid in California does with his hardcover book. All they care about is, hey, he bought one. Life goes on. Because if he were to sell that book on the secondary market and somehow make money off of it, they wouldn't get 1 red cent from it. So why would they care? It's not like he bought a signed copy. It's not like he went out and bought a book that had some sort of sketch from Werther in it. He didn't do that. He just went out and got the upgraded copy, which features Erica's mask on the cover. And now, when he finally gets his opportunity to join the Whack Brothers, this is what he wants to do. He doesn't enjoy something that's killing the children. That's his opinion. He's welcome to it. Last time I checked, you guys still live in America, and you can do what you want, man, as long as it's legal. And what he wants to do is legal.
I still support them too. So
That's
never
why I
mind.
reference that, because Chip wears his
I was going to bring that up too.
his Miles
And
books.
It was shoes that I was trying to get. Who else was trying to get the shoes? Where it was 2 of us and we were trying to wait for them. And
the Miles Morales Jordans.
Oh no, it was Chip. We were both on release day. Chip and I were both looking for them, and he missed out. I missed out, and then he went and purchased them for I know what price he paid because I know what they were going for immediately after. And he actually wears them. So good on you, Chip, man. Like I was buying him for a cosplay. I wanted to cosplay as Miles, and why not have the shoes? But yeah, no, there's nothing like behind it. It's what I want to do, and it's what I'm choosing to do. I was kind of like thrown into it more or less because it was initially Lee's idea, and then it was it just kind of snowballed from there. And I'll accept whatever happens. It's no big deal. It's just money. It's just possessions.
But
So that's all we're showing
that's
off.
the one thing I kind of got like, oh, he's just trying to drum up interest or whatever. I'm like, we're talking about a kid that's sitting on 100 subscribers and a guy that deletes his own videos afterwards. So who cares? Like it's
Yeah. That was my question to the guy.
It's
But
like
people,
Rob touched on it. Clearly, they don't know you well enough to make an informed
They don't
judgment
know
that
you
way.
like I don't know you.
Right.
but like it's to prove a point, and I'll make it very clear what that point is. I was going to do a live stream tonight just to kind of address some things, and I wasn't going to take the live stream down. But there's some points in this industry that I think need to be made, and I'd like to talk about them. So let's have a discussion. That's all I want. So thank you. I appreciate that. Like, that was awesome and well said. I agree with everything that you said, Chris.
But well, Stephen C, again, thank you for donating towards Kyle's cause and the Whack Comics cause. Because like I said, someone actually backed out of being a guest in protest of what's happening. And that's like, it's taking it way too seriously, way too seriously. We're talking about a comic book here. We're talking about two guys that week after week go out there and put themselves out there and make almost everyone who watches their stuff laugh. And that's the main point of all of it. They're out there for a laugh. Rob's been on there. He helped make people laugh. I got brought into Rob's situation. I helped make people laugh. A couple weeks after that, I went on and they made me laugh too. And that's the whole point of it all. And if Kyle's entry into helping them make them laugh is getting rid of something that he doesn't think is important, or he wants to make a statement on, then destroy, who cares? Like I said, there are still copies of that book out there. If you look hard enough, you're just fishing in the wrong pond as far as I'm concerned, because there's a few Canadian online retailers that still have copies of that book, as well as the signed ones as well, if that's something that you're interested in. I'm not promoted by anybody. I'm just giving you a heads up because I still get email blasts from a lot of different companies still plugging that book.
Yeah, if you like it, go get it.
If I'm sick of it a little bit, I'd rather just read the monthly. But that's just me.
Cool.
But yes, Stephen C said here, that's what people do on Whack. It's expected and painful, but enjoyable. Like, not only do they do it once on their episode, they actually do it twice now. Like, it's whack it or slab it. And I got bad news. There's going to be no books that ever get slabbed on that show.
I unslabbed the book on my show.
You did? Yes. Yes, and tenderized it, barbecued it, filleted it, whatever you want to call it. I know you get a little more sector specific than what I do, but yes. I used Archie, someone who I grew up with. I used Archie to help light a cigar after a long day. And that was my whack hack. After a long day, you need to relax with a good friend like Archie and have a nice, wonderful cigar. And that's what I did. But Chip is jumping in. It's just effing paper and cardboard. It's not like he's killing anyone. If someone wants it bad enough, let them pay $160 to get it. I'm all for Kyle. Burn, baby, burn. Grab a bra and grab a bra as well. Yeah. I guess he's talking about the 60s and burning bras. Yeah, this is not a book burning by any stretch of the imagination. This is just Kyle has a point he wants to make. And he's asking the community rallied around him and decided, hey, why don't we give you back some of the money that you spent on that? And that's what's happened. Now we have 3 different YouTubers, three different people in the community reach out and help him out. So I think that's a wonderful thing.
Yep, that's
Rob. You seem so bored, like it's agony.
People want to let Kyle help Kyle drop acid.
That's true.
But yes, damn that Kyle.
It's been in a month. It's not been kind to me at work.
Ooh, there's a little something else in here. Let's open this up.
And at the same time, I'm also watching Remy. While we're here, I'm watching Remy's show.
Oh yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, that's on. And then Whack Comics is on live now too.
Are they?
Yeah, there's a lot of freaking. They're doing a Whack Comics versus Cupo Comics Walmart cover battle.
Okay.
Oh, right.
At least that's what the feed says. I'm not watching that one. I can't watch and listen to 3 things at once.
I only have 2 devices.
You're not quite omnipresent that way.
Yeah, I only have 2 ears.
Oh man, I love how the community is kind of.
Rob's cheating. And yes, for those that are not aware, Taylor will be going live in 3 hours. He has an open invitation as well,
Oh,
where he talks about New Comic Book Day. And Rob
sorry,
is
Taylor. I'm
not
not gonna be able
into
to make
it.
it, man. I know I'm not gonna be able to make it. I'm sorry.
And then
Yeah.
I'll have my late night.
I say that
my late
now,
night
but
rant.
who knows? Maybe
Going
I'll
down
feel
tonight
differently.
too.
Yes.
See, now it's already 2 hours. Look at that.
Yeah,
Time's
now,
changed.
now
Wow.
it's like Kyle's changing time everywhere he goes. Steven C's had 3. Yes. Time is just
Sorry.
a fake
Oh,
construct.
Yep, there you go.
Excuse
That's
me.
absolutely true.
Well, that's what I got this week.
Yep.
I'm excited. I got to open up this poly bag when we're done here.
And you saw, Kyle, you were
Scissors.
here and saw that I revealed I had 2 independent books, huh?
I know, Firefly and
Adventureman.
Adventureman. Okay.
Now, Rob makes that seem like that's a big thing, but he picks a Firefly and then he one-shots to go with it regardless. So
This is
Firefly is-
true.
take it easy
Firefly
with your
is-
independent claim. It's
Hey.
not like he's going out and buying a fresh #1 independent.
No, I'm an active
Firefly
reader
is
of an independent
awesome.
magazine comic book.
Okay.
Firefly is awesome.
I actually get, I get that one, and then I get the I get Radiant Black, and then I get Adventureman,
Hey.
and I've
Radiant
experimented
Black.
with some occasionally. I got
So-
like a few issues when We Only Find Them When They're Dead came out, and
Okay.
what the hell was the there was a book. What the hell was it?
Chip will go on that channel, but not
Vault
mine.
Comics.
Which one from Vault?
Vault, yeah.
I can name a bunch of
there were-
titles.
I'm trying to remember
The
what the
last
hell-
book you'll ever read.
No.
No. I Walk
It-
with Monsters.
No,
Barbaric.
We don't kill spiders.
None of those recent ones. It was one that was.
Vault has some cool titles.
See if I can search by publisher.
Radiant Black is my second favorite series out right now.
Shit, I've got books that I align with Kyle on. That's getting scary.
And some serious, yeah. And you like Firefly? Firefly's amazing.
Well, Firefly is Firefly. It's like
He's trying to downplay his own choice now.
publisher. All right, let me search by publisher.
Things are about to get a little bit more interesting.
Vault. Publisher.
Oh, hey Taylor.
Hello, Taylor. Things are about to get a little
Heavy.
more interesting.
That's what it was. I was reading
Radiant
Kyle,
Black is
heavy.
just a shittier version of Power
Hello,
Rangers.
Taylor. Things are about to get a little
Heavy.
more interesting.
That's what it
Someone's echoing.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, because I'm a rookie.
Okay.
He's
Oh.
watching the YouTube stream as well.
There we go.
Okay.
Power Rangers is a knockoff sorry, Radiant Black is the best Power Rangers.
No, that's the Unborn. I'm kidding. It's not.
Oh well, okay, touche. There you go. Some Frank Gogol action.
Yeah. No, that was
I
not
still
very
need
good.
to pick
and I
up-
was reading Bang. I read Bang. That was good.
Bang. Never
I
heard
bought a
of it.
glow in the dark cover today.
Oh, did you get the same one that I got?
I don't know. Phantom
The
Star
DC
Killer.
one?
Oh,
no.
Phantom Star Killer.
Yeah.
Nice.
This book is atrocious, but it's a very cool cover. So
I like.
I really don't understand the spec on those books.
It's a second
Yeah.
print too.
I did not buy it to spec. I just love the cover. It's a cool toy cover.
No,
This
I wasn't
book is
going down that
started
road with you. I know that the first issue a few months ago was really popping on the secondary market, and I
Yeah.
couldn't understand why. Because everyone who told me about that book, I believe, including yourself, said it is not good.
It is not
No,
good.
I
And
read it. It's pretty
but
bad.
this started as an action figure.
Yes.
It was an underground action figure first, and then a shitty book, and now it's back to. Well, it's a cool cover. I just wanted to. throw that out.
Taylor, give Count Draco Knuckle Duster a shot though. I enjoyed that.
I think I did. Can't remember. It was better, but I don't think it was great if I remember right. But
It was not great, but it was way better than
remember
Phantom Star
it's-
Killer.
I also bought
That's-
this. I did not read this either, but
Oh, nice.
Well,
Yeah.
I like the cover, and
Yeah.
I like to put
That's
this
the
in
Booth cover, correct?
somebody.
Yeah.
But I tried it. I opened the first 2 pages and it started off with like continuing for Spawn Universe. I'm like, no, fuck you, Todd. Like,
McFarlane stopped by my shop last month and dropped off a bunch of the incentives and signed a bunch of them.
oh, nice. And this one I did not read either, but that's only because I'm behind. This is a good series. This is
Absolutely.
very fun, but I'm just behind on it. So
Taylor, what number is that one?
21.
Speaking of hardcovers from Boom, Once in Future is coming out with a deluxe slipcase hardcover as well. If anybody wants to pick up that one.
I got all these.
All right. Show us what you got.
Oh boy. But here, okay.
I need the hours. Come on, help a brother out.
All right, fine. But then one of you sons of bitches.
Well, he does that. Hey, Chris, I'm sorry. I gotta bow
Yes.
out.
Cross the bears.
Stuff, man.
That's
Thank you
fair.
for coming, Rob.
It has nothing to do with Taylor, but everything to do with Taylor.
Yeah, that's fine, Rob. Fuck off and die.
I didn't know that came out today, or is that from last week?
Some of these are from last week. My shop has had
Okay.
a lot of damages lately, so
Right.
Yeah. House of Slaughter. Nice.
I've read that one already. It was
Marjorie
good.
Finnegan.
it was
Interesting.
not.
Yeah. Cover of the week right there.
Yeah, it's a cool cover. I'll give you that.
I read Daredevil. It was pretty cool.
It was the art is holding it back right now in this issue, but yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. Zdarsky's carrying that book as hard as he can.
Yeah, he is. But and it's a weird tie-in in that to a series that's not out yet, so or a mini.
Right.
Oh wow, you're still on vinyl. Okay,
You know, I'm just far enough now that I can't give it up.
that's fair.
This is my slept-on book, Echolands.
Yes.
That is beautiful art.
It is beautiful and a weird-ass story, kind of crossover-ish. No one else is reading this, but this is fun.
It is.
Chew. We don't kill spiders.
I did not get number 2. They didn't have. Well, but I finally got it second print number 1 just because I didn't have it.
Nice.
I enjoy that story.
That Made in Korea is a slept on title, but
It is,
also,
yeah.
also the art isn't very desirable.
So there you go. That's my stack of the week.
Awesome.
Too many books. But again, a lot of these didn't come out this week. It's just they were. Oh, Rob got indie or Kyle. Yeah, nice.
No, that's me. This is
Okay,
based
yeah.
on your suggestion, by the way, Taylor. I picked this up because you liked it so much.
Did you read it yet?
No, I have not. I
It's a
picked it
quick-
up
So-
today.
quick read, but I just dig it. It's if you like Lemire, you'll like it.
Yep.
I believe Chip heard me bitch that he would hop on your stream, Taylor, not mine. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Chip Geller.
Hi.
Hi, Chip.
How's it going, guys?
We have
Figure Taylor's here. I might as well show up now. I mean,
There you go.
Rob
You
left.
can
Taylor's
hear
here.
me
I'm
talk.
good.
If you were paying attention, this is the order. That's the order I'll be talking about these tonight.
Yeah. I've read 3 of them. I read the DC versus Vampires. I thought it was surprisingly good. I thought it was pretty fun. Had a great twist ending. I read the House of Slaughter. I thought it was good. I thought it was relatable on a personal level. If you don't enjoy it, so be it. And the third one that I read was, of course, ASM, the Ben focused story with him dealing with the Beyond Corporation and his girlfriend Janine and the whole 9 yards while Peter's still laid up in the hospital. It was good. It's a lot better than what the writing was before. Kelly Thompson, actually, in my opinion, is a good writer, and she seems to be knowing what she's doing with Ben. We'll find out what happens when Peter returns as the primary character.
Oh, it's Kelly Thompson on the book now.
I believe, yeah, it's Sarah Pichelli. Or the lady that had her hand in the creation of Miles.
Yeah.
It's her and Kelly Thompson that handled this particular issue.
Okay, because it was Zeb Wells on 76 and 70 or 75 and 76. So that's why I was just What's up, Tim?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's
What's
it
going on, Hidden Gem?
Going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I just finished up one of my streams. Figured I'd pop on here. Saw you guys were live, so yeah.
There you go.
Absolutely.
The invitation's
welcome
always there, my man. So, Chip, did you hit your LCS yet?
No, I've been
Freaking
working all
guy.
day. I'm still working.
in.
Work.
Yeah, he's literally in the middle of stuff.
Work.
In the middle of working, yeah.
Well, Chip, you're gonna have to show us something that you got.
Um,
When you do like sports go over
Shit.
it's never
You
done.
don't come on, show us what you got without showing something.
shit.
Show me your shoes again.
Do you have those Miles shoes nearby?
I do.
Yes. I am so jealous. Oh,
Ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen, the
you wear 'em.
Miles Morales edition
They're
of
dirty.
Nike's
but-
Air Jordan.
That's what I'm saying. You wear 'em.
Dang, those are sweet.
Yes, sir.
Those
I didn't
are
even want to know
sweet.
what those cost you, Chip.
Yeah, they're.
I can tell you, but
My wife is
I mean,
around.
I can
Oh,
find out.
man. Those
I
are
do know how to
sweet, though.
Google.
Those are sweet.
Chip, do you get compliments on them?
No, nothing, honey. My wife's like, what did you just say? I actually do. A lot of people freak out that I'm wearing them. They're like,
Oh,
"Whoa,
yeah.
freaking wearing
holy
them is
crap!"
something else.
Especially at the comic shop. If I go in there with them,
That's
But yeah.
awesome.
about it. So.
That's so
Here
cool.
was that. Here was that comic I was
just
talking
gonna-
about earlier. Oops, sorry.
Show everyone. I picked up not because Chip showed up his his Jordans. I picked up the Mike Mayhew variant for Miles Morales 29, or the book where Miles gets his new suit, but Mike Mayhew made his
those are
own
awesome.
style of shoes.
Those are
So
awesome.
what you're saying is that I gotta buy 2 pairs of shoes now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a third variant out there.
Yes,
There's a third
Really?
variant.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a Black Panther, I believe, that's being done.
Well, no,
Oh,
there's
great.
another Miles. There's another Miles one too that different pair of shoes. I can't remember who did it, but
Oh dang, what you got there?
Oh, hold
Speaking
on.
of
Hidden
Jordans-
gem, let me blow
Oh,
you
there
up,
you
my
go.
man.
There you go.
Off
Boom.
whites.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have those
So,
been
yeah.
on your feet, sir?
Yes, they have.
Yeah, I could tell
Oh.
they have.
I mean,
yeah.
Yes.
I
it's
bought
not
them used.
flag,
though.
but you
I
know
got
those
them used.
record-breaking pairs of Jordans that sold this week in auction.
Yes.
Oh, were they
Yeah.
the, like original game worn?
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're a couple
Yeah.
million. Well, guys,
Yeah.
I did not buy those, but
You had me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
exactly.
I was the second highest bidder at $2.
Yeah.
when I place my bid, I own them for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
if they were Charles Barkley worn, then maybe. But I was
Yeah,
more of a
Charles
Barkley guy. I was more of a round mound or rebound guy than Jordan.
There you
Now,
go.
Mr. Hidden Gem, did you hit your
Yeah.
LCS today?
I'm only able to hit my LCSs. Only able to hit it up on Tuesdays. So I got.
Do you have your stack close by?
Yes, I'm only on 3 current series right now. I got 3 in my pull box. I'm on Batman 89, Alien,
Okay.
and Not All Robots. And
nice.
I'm
Show us what you
collecting.
got.
I'm collecting Batman 89 and Alien, but I do have Not All Robots
Oh,
number
yes.
3.
Nice.
Very cool.
I originally saw the cover B of the number 1 because it was the homage to the American Gothic painting.
Yeah.
And I picked that up, and another person that works at the shop, he was like, "Oh, I actually looked at this and actually a pretty good read." So I was like, "Okay." And like number 2 is on the shelf at the time as well, so I figured I'd pick that up. And I mean, I'm pretty much hooked on it. It's in my box now, so got that number 3. But that's
a
all.
good series.
That's all the new comic book day books that I got. I got a couple back issues, but I don't know if that is the appropriate show to show that on.
Yeah, go
No,
ahead,
that-
my man. Yeah,
that
you picked it
counts.
up. Show us what you
Okay.
got.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I got classic X-Men number 12, $3 for that.
Yes.
Homage to the
Yes.
X-Men 1, of course.
It's Arthur Adams. I know that work anywhere. I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
book. I can remember the day that book got released. It's probably a little bit older than what you are.
1987, right? And then I got Boris the Bear number 9, 25th anniversary homage to Marvel, of course. This was $1.
That's cool.
Nice.
You
And,
overpaid for that, sir. Kidding.
And that's actually all I got. I mean, I got some backing boards as well because I needed some, but that's actually my haul pretty much.
Not bad, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Thank you.
Very cool,
Backing
my man.
boards are
Very
worth weight in
cool.
gold.
Yep. And I'm all about Not All Robots. That is a cool series.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
paper shortage. Yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
so they're coming out with a slipcase for Saga. I'm reading the comic shop news right now. And
Taylor, what was your take on Saga?
I've not read it all. I read the first couple like when they first came out, and then
Yep.
I just kind of fell off. So I need to go back and like get like an Omni or something and actually read them all.
Well, you can pick up the trade paperback box set, issues 1 through 9, coming out
Oh.
in a month.
I might.
you
I
go.
would rather just get a big old thick boy and get them all, but
I've heard good things, and I've heard that it's just okay. I definitely know that it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, I mean, I like the trippy sci-fi stuff like that. He
Mhm.
did that, so and I liked. I have a lion cat statue. So,
Okay.
so, I don't know, whatever. I enjoyed the characters that I met, or that they were introduced before I stopped reading it, at least. And any character with a television for a head, you hooked me.
There you go.
Nice.
That was hard to get.
That's cool.
I got the
Dang.
Whoa.
thick boy Saga
yeah, see,
compendium.
Wow.
yeah.
It is a bear to get through, though. Where's my bookmark? I'm here, so I'm about halfway.
All right.
So that's where I am in Saga.
Nice.
I think what some of the biggest news that came out of the New York City Comic Con is that Saga is going to be firing back up in
Yep.
the next little bit. So I know that there's a lot of fanfare about that, and all the Saga fans seem to come out of the woodwork celebrating that.
Unfortunately, not till 2022, but yes, we're getting.
I mean, that's not that far away.
No, it's not actually. Yeah, it's October.
It's it's literally 2.5 months away.
It's like 70 days away.
Yeah.
But yes. So the one thing I wanted to ask Tyler about was this. Taylor, what are
Taylor,
your
not
thoughts
Tyler.
on crossover?
You
And
know,
was the Chip Zdarsky offering the best part of crossover?
I mean, Chip Zdarsky did have the best part about it. I didn't hate it as much as everyone else does. It's not great, but it's I think taking the break and then seeing what Chip did and then coming back helped the book, because I think the issue after that was better than the ones prior. But it's fine. Honestly, that's about where it ranks for me. It's about an 8. It's fine. It's not great. It's still on my pull list, but
Yeah.
it's not. Donny Cates. I don't think Donny Cates has great comics in him. I mean, and that's my hot take. I think he has entertaining romps, but he's not going to tell stories that are going to be earth shattering. I don't think so.
I was going to say, you took the words right out of my mouth, because this was a fun, good read.
Yeah.
With Throg and how basically they paid homage to Walt Simonson by flipping his name around to give Throg a real name. But the deeper I find Kate's stories go, the looser the thread becomes.
So
I think he has great ideas. He can pull a lot of unknown characters from the 70s and kind of spotlight them a little bit, give them a new flavor or whatever.
Yeah.
But for me, crossover is now on my hot seat. If I don't like this particular issue, that's it. I am out.
I thought
Like
the
I
last
said,
issue before this one was really good. It did a good job of finally being its own series and not like this odd, hollow expectation that was different for each individual reader that was wondering what it's supposed to be. So I'm excited moving forward after that last issue.
Did one come out this week too?
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
Mine came out.
It's on my pull list, but it must have been a damaged copy.
Chris, can I show you what I got? I'm very excited.
No, just say no. Say no. Damn it.
You're going to want to see this, Mr. Chip Gettler.
Oh, okay. I'm watching.
So
what you got?
there's the special exclusive for the Walking Dead Deluxe number 24, the Big Time Collectibles edition there.
Oh, great.
2 copies.
I see what you're doing, by the way.
Wait for it.
Wait a second. I
The
saw this.
Miko
Instagram post.
Suyon Inferno exclusive from Big Time Collectibles
Ooh,
and
that's sweet.
the Virgin variant.
Whoa.
Nice, nice.
The United
still
States
see what
of
you're
Captain
doing.
America number 4 Big Time Collectibles exclusive.
I am reading that book. I am reading those books.
Now wait,
That's a
you
great
ready to
cover.
shit your britches? So this
Let's
is
do
Batman
it.
Black and White number 1, the Batman 423 homage to Todd McFarlane.
Oh,
there we go.
nice.
That's awesome.
I think I just shit
And
my
then
britches.
the minimal trade dress with the font
Oh,
from the
that's-
actual original
Ooh.
issue.
Nice.
That's
Very
sweet.
nice.
Sweet.
Then Ice Cream Man issue number 25, John Jang exclusive, and the Virgin.
Oh, man.
Dang.
Nice.
Okay.
Death of Doctor Strange number 1, Big Time Collectibles exclusive, the Ancillado variant, and the Virgin.
Hold it up for a sec, Mark. I just want to that's
Yeah, it
incredible
really
work.
is. That's
Yeah.
a dope cover. All these are in my lights, by the way. That's why it's so shiny.
Yeah, that was Mark's hot pick a couple weeks ago, and I remember spotlighting that particular cover and
Yeah.
staring at it. I'm like, man, that Ancillado is fantastic.
That Alan Qua Big Time Collectibles exclusive for Primordial issue number 1. Damn, that's fire.
That is cool.
Nice. Yeah.
The second printing came out today for issue 1. I picked it up.
Oh shit, I hope I grabbed the right book. I actually have all my books from today for the first time on a Wednesday in forever. But that Department of Truth issue number 12, the Run DMC homage by
There you
Big-
go.
by
Oh,
Miko.
man.
Oh,
That's
wait,
cool.
wait. We got the Virgin.
Oh, nice.
Very
Nice.
cool.
That is awesome.
So
That's
and then
gonna look great slabbed up.
it will. And then we have the Department of Truth issue number 13, Miko Suyon Purple Rain
Oh
variant.
boy.
And there it is. There it is.
Wow.
Claim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not how these work. And then to cap it all off, we have the Big Time Collectibles exclusive by Miko Suyon for Soup 78 and Batman 89 convention exclusive black and white variants.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. Those are cool.
So all of these books, none of these I'm keeping.
Are those connecting?
They're yes and no connecting covers.
They look good. They look good next to each other.
Yeah,
they're
there you
meant
go,
they're
yeah.
meant to be paired up, but no, they do not line up. It's Gotham and
Okay.
Metropolis.
I see. I
But,
see.
The
those
homage
are the
to Jim
books
Lee.
that Nelson from Big Time Collectibles just sent me to use for channel giveaways for the.
Wait a second. You have the Metropolis one, the color version, right behind you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have the trade dress and the
Oh,
minimal.
wow.
This is the convention exclusive.
Gotcha.
But these will be going out to channel members in the Legion the monthly giveaway boxes. This is what he sent me for this month.
Wait, they're not called the Legionnaires?
Wow.
Yeah,
No,
no.
because my
That's a
faith in
disease.
humanity is so low that I don't expect people to be able to spell that, Taylor.
If I can spell it, can I get that Prince cover?
I'm telling you.
I
Want to run
say it
DMC?
Legionaries just so that I know how to spell it.
Yeah.
So here's actually my book from today. I read that while I was at work. That was so crazy.
That's
Oh, no,
actually
I
a
missed
great cover. Hold that back up for a sec, Mark. That's an original cover in the time of homages. That's a great cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is. I like that. I like
That
3D
one.
Yeah.
scan.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
he's
cover
just
A?
holding the final word.
Is that cover A?
I dropped that
Yeah.
book at the beginning of the
Art,
second
how you
arc.
doing, my man?
Oh, the second arc really twisted and took off, Taylor. Give it a shot.
I'll trade weight it on that. So
Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all.
Unborn.
Unborn
Who's the
number
publisher?
2.
Link. Go.
Who's that publisher
Studio.
for Unborn?
Unborn. This is Source Point Press. So this is like
Okay.
me and Kyle talked about this a lot. This is somebody that had to be backed off of and see what happened and let the dust settle. But falsely crucified creator right there.
Yep. Go
But
support
after-
it's
Unborn.
still a possibly falsely, right? There's never been really any.
There's never been
no-
any positive evidence to say that
Yeah,
he was.
so, I
There was
mean, it's
everyone
a-
jumping the
yeah,
gun
it's
and
a
trying to
he said, she
crucify
said.
him.
It's a
There's
he
been-
Like
said.
it was
No, there's
all the tiki torch pitchfork
Yeah.
psychopaths
Yeah.
that just jump on bandwagons and want people to know I'm not a bad person, so let's burn this guy's house down for no reason.
There's
I'm a
been
bad
about
person.
10 people coming out saying that it didn't happen, and nobody coming out saying that it did happen.
And
besides
all the
Angela
people that were
Kaiser.
there and involved are all written stuff and ready to go to court because Frank's not leaving it alone. I started following it kind of closely, and Frank's been he just went kind of more public with it because he was per his thing. His lawyer told him to sit it out, let them
Yeah,
work
I
what
know
they
he-
have to work first.
I know he dropped off of Twitter and stuff. And
Yeah, but he just started posting like a catch up and like where he's standing legal and everything. Hope this is number
Primordial
2.
issue 2. That is issue 2. You're
That's
fine.
issue 2, yeah.
that was also damaged. I didn't get that in.
Yeah, mine
Mark, I
is
just-
2. But
Mark,
I
I
don't
just want to give you a
it-
heads up
I
about
don't-
something. Stephen C. has donated $15 towards the
Yeah.
Something is Killing the Children fund.
Yeah, he told me.
Carry on.
Crossover number 9. I am excited about this. Like I said, it finally has a chance to breathe and become its own book. So hopefully it'll continue to do that. That last issue was fun, man. This is stupid.
It was good.
Stupid.
No, that was not good. I'm with
It was
that one.
good.
It was boring.
You guys used to bully people. That's why you don't like it.
No, Chris, this has nothing to do with you. Like this, I read it and then bought it. I'll end up like I'd still have them all because I'm thinking like going back and reading down the road, you know. Because my first take on Something's Killing the Children was reading the first 10 issues nonstop straight through, and it was phenomenal. As soon as I started hitting it monthly, it turned into trash. So I'm hoping if I keep them and go back and read them again, or if someone else down the road ends up with my books, no big deal. But that's a dope cover.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What's his name? Bjorn Baroness or something? Crushing it.
Org, tennis champion.
Yeah.
That's the guy. And then I got that Captain Harlock issue number 5. That's that John Jang cover.
Yeah,
That's
some
cool.
at Blaze Comics. There we go.
Wow. Are you just picking up the same 2 issues?
No, he has like.
Oh.
He has like 5.
Hey.
I'm feeling like
Okay,
you're
now
gonna
he's
start your
cycling.
own Comic Tom monthly
He's
kind of
cycling
box,
now.
and
He's
just
cycling.
everyone's getting
Wow.
one of those books.
He only has like 4 or
You
5.
get a book. Can you get a book?
Did you say 4 or 5, Kyle?
Oh, you're not kidding. You were being honest.
No,
Okay,
every
fine.
single one of those were a different book.
Wow.
So all
Okay.
that because I like
11.
it's a John Jang variant that was on a B cover, and it was actually cheaper to buy out before FOC with my LCS, who gave me these at cost from the distributor to unlock the 1 in 20 variant.
Ooh, sweet.
So I just went through my LCS directly and unlocked the 1 in 20 variant.
Oh, nice.
And now I have books to go in as giveaways and whatever. You know, there's plenty of people that I know would appreciate one of these.
Very much.
Very
so.
true. Very true.
And that's all I got, man. That's enough, right?
Oh, yeah.
So much
I almost
stuff
feel
there.
like you need to do a recap. There's just so much.
All right, let's
In
start.
fact, why don't you
in
do a
reverse
recap?
order? In reverse order. Oh, the nail good.
You don't
Can
have to do slow motion. Just
Can you slow it down a little bit? I'm
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I got that
This-
one.
This is known as the reverse Legionnaire's position.
sexy Mark.
I'm out of fingers. But
That's
yeah,
probably
and also
not-
today is me and my wife's anniversary.
Oh.
We were out, and I had this. I was walking around in the store with it for 20 minutes in my hand, and I put it back. And she went today and picked it up for me.
Aw.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, she got you a vigilante.
Goddamn right she did, Chris. Goddamn right she did.
Awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah,
That's very
That
cool.
is.
Very
Dope.
cool.
Dope figure. Yeah, very
So
happy.
how-
with it.
How long have you been married? 4 years.
Wow.
But it only feels like 15 minutes underwater.
Dude,
without
in all
air.
honesty, it's 3.5 years longer than I thought she'd stay with me, so I'm doing good.
Very cool. That I don't know if I could pick between that Run DMC and that Prince. They're both
They're both
fantastic.
good. They're both good. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Chris and Chip, y'all are both entered to win that.
Yay.
No.
Now, are you doing just one mega giveaway box, or are you going to like split it into 2 or 3, or
I'm going to do
you're still
different stuff.
undecided?
No, I'm not undecided at all. That was way too much to just throw into one box and not try to pass out to more people in the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to get more books and more hand, but I'm going to do different stuff with them. What is that, Kyle?
Officially halfway there, $50.
Nice.
I thought you were
on
going
our
to finally
way.
join my channel.
Oh yeah, maybe I should do that too.
At this point, Kyle, like, I feel on the hook to send you a Christmas card. I know you so well, and yet you still don't worry. My Christmas cards have flamingos on them. You'll like them.
Oh, cool. I do like flamingos. You want to know why they're
nice.
pink?
Proudly a member.
Well, let's see if you know why they're pink. Why are they pink, Kyle?
Yeah, why the
Because of their diet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They don't start off as pink. It's literally because of their diet that they change colors. Jesus.
Oh, that's cool.
Wheelchair Superhero 87. Thank you for joining us.
His name is Kyle also.
Yes.
Harper, what'd you pick up today?
I got I don't know if this came out last week, but I got the Not All Robots #3.
Nice.
I'll see what's waiting on my box next week when I get to my shop because I can only go on Tuesdays. But
Hello,
what's
Nick.
up, Nick?
Or, I mean,
Nick, you just missed it, Nick, but I just showed off all the BTC books.
Nick just got back from the gym.
But did you get Captain Harlock though? That's what I want to know.
Joe, you must have saw that part.
Very
Can I
good.
show off my top grail for today?
Show me what you
Yes.
got.
Show us what you got.
Hey, nice.
Man, where'd you get a shirt with Harper on it?
nice.
What?
That's awesome.
Nice. That's
That's
sweet.
awesome.
Even the glasses match.
Harper,
There you
do
go,
have a
exactly.
merch store?
Yeah, I do.
That's the Herbert version. I don't know if you guys have the Herbert.
Hashtag here for Herbert.
Approved. There you go.
That was it.
Well, thanks, man.
That's awesome.
That is.
So I
that is a
almost
grail,
bought some
yeah.
like $150 slabbed mystery box on eBay until I realized what jerk was selling it, and then I'm like, I can't be doing that.
You should save that $150 for that Venom 1 coming up.
No, I know. I just I would if I could guarantee the person would rig it for a certain couple slabs, but I don't think Nick likes me that much.
I'll make you a mystery box, Taylor.
I would take one from you, Kyle. No, I
The
just I
mystery from Kyle's boxes is if it's going to come with a fetus or not.
Or,
It would.
yeah,
Or
a rock.
not. Taylor, this is the only recommendation that I have for you this week.
Yeah, that was I wanted the other cover of it and it was sold out. So
Got you. I just
Yeah.
like this cover better. I didn't even realize that it was the B cover, but
yeah,
I think it's awesome.
my shop had the one and I had a ratio variant of that, but where just the type was pushed in front of it. But
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not spending money on that. Like ratio variants for me are tricky go. Like
That's fair. And I have no clue what this title's called. I couldn't even read it.
Hey, so what
Need
was
his house
it.
of nightmares.
What was that about mystery boxes? I missed that.
I don't know. Some eBay seller that I can't be trusted had some $150 slabbed mystery box up. Somebody that sells like kicking comics or some shit. I don't know.
Was it Nick's Book and Shoe?
Yes, it was.
It was
And shoe.
Socks and sequentials. Yes.
Speaking of shoes, Nick, did you get your hands on the Miles edition of the Jordans?
yeah, I sold them week 1.
Yeah.
Did you happen to
bought
sell
them
to a
week one.
handsome fellow in the Chicago area?
And Nick, do you have a pair of the Miles Morales shoes? I need some.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't. I only had the one pair. And I sold them a long time. They come out what, like a year and a half ago, Chip?
You probably
Yeah, it was a while
probably sold
ago.
them to Chip.
What size did you buy, by the way?
11 and a half or 12.
He did sell them to Chip.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Chips are 11. Yeah.
Y'all have big feet, man. I
No
can't
shit.
even buy those.
Genetics. Yeah. Nick, did you hit up your LCS today?
I did. I hit up my LCS. I hit up my local
Your
grading
LCK?
tournament today.
Miko goodness.
All right. It's time for those magic words. Show us what you got.
Show us the goods.
Everybody, I don't know if people pick this stuff up, but
My pull list is usually pretty similar to Nick's.
I'll show off. No,
You don't have to segregate, Nick. Just grab it all.
no.
Daredevil.
Ice Cream Man
I saw Daredevil.
and Virgin.
All right, I don't. For some reason, I'm specking on this book, so I picked up the one in 25.
Ooh.
Oh, cool. Nice.
And
I read the story, then I realized I wasted my money.
Primordial and
Black Widow.
Yep.
Okay.
Black Widow.
I'm really digging that run. That has a first appearance in that one, by the way, everybody.
Yep. I saw
Okay.
that. I heard the spec on it, so I picked that up. I picked this one up too
and Miko Run DMC Department of Truth 12.
with the
Oh, we're getting
Mark.
some feedback from Mark.
That's not
Okay.
feedback.
He's just talking to himself.
That's just muttering.
I'm making a video to send to the group chat in the
Hi,
Miko
Fred.
convention.
Hi, Free Energy.
I forgot to hit the mute button.
And two people probably didn't pick up was the
Yeah, one
Final
of them.
issue of
I know.
Vinyl.
Taylor picked it up.
Yeah, this is. What do you think, Taylor?
That book, it's a hard one for me. This issue I liked. It's like an
Yeah.
up and down. It's an up and down series for me.
I
kinda
wish
like
it was
the artwork.
plastic, and then I just read plastic.
Probably
That's a
really
good
thinking this like either.
That's a good
Nick, what
pickup.
do you think of that series? A lot of
This
people.
This one I like from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's kind of waning on me now. Like I really like the old lady, but I don't know if she's gonna carry me home.
How much does a 9.8 go for, Nick?
Which
For
one?
number one of that Once and Future.
I think like 175, 180 bucks for the first printing.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah, you picked one up too, didn't you, Mark?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think I'm about to send it to you. Just
Speaking of 9.8s,
Yes, sir.
Dang.
Boom.
Nice.
third printing.
Never heard of it.
Sweet.
Love it.
Never heard of it. Never lit it on fire, huh, Kyle?
Wrapped
Not
it in
yet.
Most people have not seen this one.
Nice.
I saw the an ad for that one. Is that a 300 count?
I don't know if it was that low.
But I love anything to do with The Shining. That's a great.
Oh, is that
cover.
the? Yeah, I was about. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's a
I didn't
Shining
realize
homage.
that was the Shining.
Mhm.
Oh, that's the shinning. You don't want to get
Yeah.
sued.
Yeah, the shinning. You
Yeah.
definitely don't want
Well
that.
done. I see what you did there, Treehouse of Horror. I
I'm
have
a
a
fan
couple
of
of those
Jenny
myself.
Frison,
That Jenny Frison one, I love it.
Yeah, Jenny Frison.
Jay
Anything
Lee.
Jenny Frison, Peach Momoko.
I like that
both
Jay
of
Lee
those
cover a
names.
lot.
And shout out to One Shot
Oh,
Comics on
my
Instagram
God.
who had all of these in one lot. All three number ones, as you saw, came back 9.8, as well as the number 2 third printing.
That's nuts.
So this pretty much at this grade pays for the whole entire thing.
Wow.
What grade?
Nick, is that a Werther cover or is that a guest artist doing that cover
I
for
think
that
it's
particular
Werther
issue?
doing- Werther did
Yeah.
it.
That could be my favorite Something's Killed the Children cover of them all. Just the
Werther
simplicity of it.
Yep. So, and I picked up some other books for another person in the chat, which are on the way to him, and then that's it.
You picked up other stuff. I saw Daredevil.
I didn't show. Well, I think. Well, nobody else picked that up, huh? Everybody
Yeah,
got
we
it?
picked. Oh,
The
Moon
Moon
Knight.
Knight.
I got
I like
I saw that.
Daredevil. I actually read it.
this and the 1 in 25. Yeah, Daredevil's pretty good.
I like how it ended.
Yeah.
At least the part 5.
Taylor
of
showed
whatever.
it and said the art wasn't the best, and my response was Zdarsky's carrying that book the best that he can. Yeah.
I almost
nice.
picked that up, but I didn't. I have no clue what it is. I just saw some 3D
Yeah.
glasses and
First appearance in that one too.
I just picked it up because I got 1 and 2.
It's a decent Star Wars story. The Hellcop one. What is that?
I don't know. I picked it up because it was gimmicky.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was my thoughts.
That looks like it's Joe Jusko's.
It is. He's
Jusko's
got-
book.
Yeah,
It is.
no,
Yeah.
nice.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
message
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Jusco month. Like, there's
Is
a lot
that-
of
Trading
variants
card
for
cover?
his old-
Yeah.
his
This
old-
is Daredevil 35.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
That's pretty wicked.
I really like how Daredevil ended, and now I'm thinking of the story, and I don't even read Marvel. Drax said that he'd hop in 15 minutes if we're still going.
Sure.
I like that Immortal Hulk 50 that Jesco did, the variant he did on that.
Mm-hmm.
The Hulkverse thing, I picked that up. That was cool.
Yeah, like there's a. I think are they new art by him or are they all his old trading card stuff? I can't.
I don't know. How old is
I have no
Daredevil?
idea.
I don't know either.
Oh, I think he's a couple of years on me,
I'm gonna open this up and see what.
but
He's
I
nice.
don't remember seeing that Kingpin on any card.
Okay,
So
I wasn't sure if he made new stuff for
He's
this. or not.
62.
That's it.
He's born in 59. Yeah.
Ryoku.
yes, they are. They've been pretty damn cool.
And how you liking this, Chris?
I touched on it. It's one of the 3 books that I actually read today. It is such a breath of fresh air. Even though it's Ben, it's just such a different take. We got no Kindred, we got no Sin Eater crap. It's actually really cool. Okay, so you picked yourself up a Speckity Spec? Yes, sir.
That's
Mm.
Speckity spec, don't spec back.
Oh, this too for Spec. I like. Oh, this is a cover. This was a cover by.
Did you see this, Nick?
Yeah.
No. Oh, that was your anniversary gift, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. You need to get
Nice.
me a spouse like yours.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed ASM too. This issue was a little bit wordy to me. Like I was like kind of turned off. Of it.
Yeah, I'm glad that Kelly Thompson gave us a little bit of Peter in there. MJ and May dealing with each other.
Yeah, she did.
As long as you and I are in the same.
Boom, boom.
She put a little Peter in there, Chris.
See, that was my wordplay too.
Did it tingle at all?
She put a little Peter in there, and MJ and May dealt with it pretty good. So, all right,
A
Kelly
little
Thompson
Peter tingle?
delivering. But Adrian saying, I've had so many opportunities to buy Vigilante one for cheap and never did. Next time I see it, or next time he sees, he's grabbing it. Yeah.
That's not. You need the Teen Titans annual. Is the one.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that issue is not expensive. You can probably have it between like $5 and $10, but
Right. He's actually had some pretty damn cool covers on DC through the years as well. Yeah. Chip, you're upside down.
Well,
There's a
the
gl-
records are-
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a glitch in the Matrix.
it's about him showing off too.
Teen Titans 35 is the first appearance of Adrian Chase, and then him in full getup is the
Yeah.
annual.
I don't know.
That's
who
a
that
sexy
is.
cover. For the 80s, that's a great cover. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Looks like is
Like
that
how it has the little targets on there.
Yeah.
They're actually on the box. I don't know if you can see them in the plastic.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I do.
I see that.
I see that one better. Yeah. That
Yeah.
one's all right.
They did pretty good with this. I'm really excited about that damn toy, y'all.
Chip's better, everybody. Just a heads up.
Nice.
I'm glad that you got that cured. I was worried.
Yeah. But Nick, with that being said, what's your spec book of the week then, man? I know for those that don't know, Nick plays heavily into the spec game. What's your spec book for the week? Would it be that Vigilante Teen Titans? Or
no,
are you kind of going the brother of Thanos?
I'm kind of leaning that way. I don't know. I think he'll be a hit in the Peacemaker TV show, but I don't know if it's going anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he may not even make it out of season 1. Let's be
Right,
honest.
he may not make it out of
Yeah.
episode 1.
He's dead in the comics.
Yeah,
But
Committed suicide. And that was a long time ago, but he might have
I don't
done.
know. I guess
Craven did it too.
Yeah, well, he's got a good son too in that.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's a misnomer about me that I do comics just specifically for the Spec, but I don't.
No, you obviously read them. Like
It will, yeah.
No,
it
no,
will.
no. That's not where I was going with that, though. I was just saying that
you're a low down, dirty specaholic.
You're on
Right,
top of the
right.
trends, is where I was going with it.
Yeah. Make the hobby pay for itself, Chris.
There's
Smart
not
man.
That's
enough
exactly
room in
it.
this spec hall for you.
My wife would love you for that. Me?
But I know that Thanos' brother this week has been getting some heat on the secondary market because he's apparently been cast by Harry Styles.
Who the sh-
Really?
Is that real?
Dang.
Oh, I thought I saw Harry. I thought Harry Styles is the one that announced it,
No,
and then James
some
Gunn
other-
kind of confirmed it. I don't know.
There's some entertainment reporter after watching a preview.
Okay,
Let's see.
Harper, you're young. Is Harry Styles going to be Thanos' brother?
I don't know. I don't even know who that is. So
which one, Thanos or Harry
Thanos.
Styles?
both.
Got that watermelon sugar high.
He's the guy from One Direction.
Yeah, he's dating Ted Lasso's ex. That's all I know.
What's a Ted Lasso?
Isn't that
Exactly.
like a huge age difference there?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. There
Not
is.
that there's anything wrong with that.
Still super hot though. I guess we won't have to wait long. I mean, next week we'll find out.
Yeah. Is Eternals dropping next week? Is that?
Yeah.
Next Thursday.
The day before Finn's birthday for all of y'all. So come that weekend when y'all see Finn, make sure y'all yell happy birthday to him because he's been telling everyone it's his birthday for like the last 3 months because he has no concept. So there it is with the Comic Clear backing board.
Nice.
I do love those things, man. They
Cool.
really are. And the guy who owns them is such a great guy. Like, definitely reach out to him if you're
It's true.
like, give him a good old reach around. He's happy to talk to you.
Did you read that one?
Me? I just got home. I'm probably not going to read it. I don't read the series, you know. So there's 2 ways I collect Jang books. Is one, it hits a cover of a book that I'm already collecting, and in that point, I don't read the Jang version because I already have a different version. And 2, he hits a book that I'm not reading, and 9 times out of the
Like
10,
a random issue.
yeah, if it's not an issue 1,
Yeah.
I don't read it. This is Captain Harlock issue number 5. So nothing against the series, and there's like a giant fucking ostrich on the back. So like I'm like intrigued. What is a space ostrich? Does it lay eggs? Is it even a bird?
Did you read the one from New Comic Book Day?
This one?
That's where I know that title. Thank you, Nick.
Really?
Okay.
Captain Harlock and the Space Pirate, I think it was called, something like that.
Yeah, Space Pirate Captain Harlock. This was issue number 5, the B cover. So I bought out a shit ton of it with my LCS for cost to unlock the 1-in-20 ratio.
See, I don't mind doing that. That's pretty cool.
That's
they
how you
allow
do it.
Yeah.
Well,
your
I
incentive.
don't think that just any LCS would allow you to do it because
Well, my
everybody-
LCS
is
doesn't
definitely
even sell
true.
incentives.
Oh,
and especially not for cost either. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I kind of know my LCS a little bit.
Say that again, Nick.
Did you have your interview?
With who?
Oh, I guess there's more than one. The LC.
Child Protective Services. Who do you think?
Tomorrow morning.
Where you'll get it and then immediately quit.
Probably, yeah. Because I get distracted really easily. So like, I'm just gonna be like, this is what I thought it was gonna be.
What job is it?
Working for my LCS.
Nice.
Oh
He's,
man,
He's really hurting, to be honest. Like he had 2 of his main employees just basically get better opportunities. And
Yeah, my employee at my LCS actually quit as well, and he moved to I don't know. I don't think he moved to another LCS, but he was working
really?
at our shop for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
there's-
great.
There was one
Oh,
thing that I was
nice.
supposed to have that it was going to be like 18 inches tall. It was the White Ash Legendary Edition, but it got ship damage to my store, and I was also the only one who ordered it.
Get hired now for the day off.
Sam.
Thanks for the job. Listen, I need a vacation.
Yeah.
This place
What
this place
was
is
that in
killing
The
me,
Office?
man.
Wasn't that in The Office? Who was it? Was it Jim Carrey that came in and interviewed in one episode of The Office? And
Yep.
he kept stressing he needed specific days off and he's got to go because his wife and kids were on vacation and he dipped out, go to the store, but he's really went to go take a job interview.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
shit was hilarious.
That was awesome.
Kit Harington is upset about Harry Styles' cameo as Eros being spoilt.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it's her
believe
mix.
that's the stinger at the post credits scene. Apparently,
How come everybody has really cool names? Kit Harington, Harry Styles.
Did they get
Kit,
it? They can make up
So-
their own. Kyle. What do you want your name
Yeah.
to be?
Kit's
Yeah.
just a nickname for Christopher. That's his real name.
I want mine to be Chastity Dingleberry.
Nice.
Veto.
Classic. Classy.
Yeah, I'm with.
Pretty sure that's already taken.
We'll call you Dingy. Just call you Dingy.
Dingy. They call me Titty Dingy, actually.
Once you're famous, you just make your
There
own
you
name.
go. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Thanks. That makes sense. Hey, Austin.
If you
So awesome.
really want to be famous, you drop your last name and just go by one name alone.
And
If
also,
Cher can do it, then yeah.
You've
Say
worked
that
in you worked in around on movies. There's no way in hell you've never thought of like having a screen name in your life.
Yeah, I've actually had my agent discuss. We had a discussion about what screen name we were going to choose for me. But
And Chastity Dingleberry is what you came up with.
what? Well, that's what I came up with. My agent had like another name.
I saw a post today that Magic Johnson's name could have been the greatest name in porn of all time. But
It
it's
worked
on
out
the
just
on
fine.
there.
There you go.
Yeah.
It worked out just fine in reality. And he's still like the only dude to have cured AIDS.
It's
Right?
true. It's true.
Magic
Cure
Johnson.
AIDS.
Very
Magic
ironic.
Johnson.
brush it off.
There you go. Yeah.
My city mayor died of AIDS at age 40 this weekend.
Last
Yeah.
week.
Really?
Yeah, on Sunday. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't have a mayor anymore. But yeah, that's unrelated news. Now, oh shoot, I shouldn't have said that.
Now everyone's stock Chastity.
Yep.
Thanks, Mr. Dingleberry. Suck the life out of the room.
Dingleberry for mayor. That's the mayor.
I'd run, but I'm not in his district.
So you can buy an address.
That's true. Yeah.
UPS mailbox.
That's fair. I mean, I still live in the city, so why not?
So
Oh.
did you make your $100, Kyle?
We're at 50. We're halfway there. Kyle for mayor. Thank you very much. I actually ran for political office. Didn't go so well. I ended up dropping out and supporting the other candidate and helping her win.
Oh.
There was 3 of us in the race. But yeah, I just didn't have the backing, and the problem is that in my district there's a senior community center, and one of them basically she was like very active in the senior community, so I was gonna lose like a couple hundred votes, and there's only like the total votes were like 600. So yeah, I didn't have a chance, and I basically told the other person, I was like, I could either team up with you or I could make sure that you don't win. And she's like, "Can you?" So we still talk all the time now. So yeah. Anyways, unrelated. Sorry to go on a tangent.
With that being said, I think that's a good point to end this very interesting stream.
No.
That's a terrible place.
For those of you that are hanging out on YouTube, please head over to Taylor Winder's live stream. It's going to be firing up in the very
About an
near
hour.
future.
Yep.
About an hour.
Geez,
If
we
I'm
gotta get ready.
available,
I'm
if
gonna
I'm
eat something
available,
real
I will
fast.
try to pop on that one
All
and
right.
hang out and and listen to the positive rantings of one Taylor Winder. And
mostly positive. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
with that being said, I'd like to thank all of you for spending a little bit of time and showing me what you got today on this very interesting new comic book day. And House of Slaughter was a pretty good story. Don't listen to what everyone's saying. Thanks, everybody. Good night.